we ask Cathy Campbell to come forward, please?
Cathy Campbell was my track and field coach from the age of 12 till about 16. She has influenced me, I think, ever since. I think many of us would remember her on the Dell track with the clogs that she always wore, the stopwatch and the clipboard in her hand. But there was always a charisma and a coolness that drew us in, and always good sense of humor that she carried with her.
Well, she's a true Dalhousian and has never lost sight of where she came from. She's from Halifax. She was an athlete. She was a coach while she was still a student. She did graduate work at Dal, and then she moved on to, become a medical doctor. And Cathy just stays in touch, and she's a good friend.
Because of the discipline that I learned through Cathy, I was able to go into situations that were intimidating and overwhelming at times, but know that I could persevere.
Congratulations. Very, very much deserved. I'm just so happy to see you get into the Hall of Fame at this time.
I would like to thank you personally for the huge influence you've had on my life. You continue to inspire me with your humanitarian work and your dedication to sport and to athletes. Thank you, Cathy.
Congrats on being inducted into the Nova Scotia Sports Hall of Fame, and congrats on behalf of your Canada soccer family.
Hi, Auntie CJ. I just wanted to say congratulations, and I'm so sorry I couldn't be there with you tonight. I wish I could be there more than anything. I am so proud of you. You are an inspiration to me and so many women everywhere, and I couldn't be more blessed to have you as my aunt. I love you and have a fabulous night. I'm so proud of you. Bye-bye.
You are so deserving of this award, and you truly define the word awesome. God bless. Enjoy the night.
For over 40 years, Dr. Cathy Campbell, beloved coach, administrator, educator, and medical expert, has dedicated countless hours to developing some of Nova Scotia's finest track athletes. She has also worked with Canada's Olympic and World Cup women's soccer teams. Clipboard and stopwatch in hand, Cathy coached young track athletes at the Atlantic Coast Club, including Hall of Famer Cecilia Branch. Campbell made do with limited training space by having the young athletes run up Martello Hill at Point Pleasant Park, carrying each other on their backs.
It brought us to our knees at times, but it was certainly a memorable training technique.
In winter, she'd have them run laps around the snow-covered track or the wooden walkway at the top of the Dalhousie Hockey Arena, where there was only enough space for 2 hurdles. In 2000, Cathy was asked to be the team doctor for the Canadian women's soccer team. That began a 14-year foray into the world's most popular sport, which included her key role as team physician for the 2011 Pan Am gold medal and the incredible 2012 Olympic bronze medal Canadian women's soccer teams. Dr. Campbell was the first woman in North America to be appointed by FIFA as the General Medical Officer for the World Cup Canada, and just was lead physician for the 2014 U20 World Cup and the 2015 Women's World Cup. From track to soccer to medicine, Dr. Cathy Campbell has excelled in every field she has chosen, and tonight we induct her into the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame.
In the builder category, Cathy Campbell, ladies and gentlemen. To present the plaque, Hall of Fame inductee as a builder in 1998, a champion Dalhousie women's volleyball coach, and a coaching colleague of Cathy Campbell at Dal, Lois McGregor. In the pin presentation, one of Cathy Campbell's prize athletes, a national champion many times over, and a 2001 inductee to the Hall of Fame, who came from Ottawa for tonight, Cecilia Branch. You know, for a coach, there can't be too many things better than to hear your former proteges speak like you've just heard them speak.
Whew. Unbelievable. You know, they're incredible athletes, and of course it was an honor to work with them.
I get compose.
Get a grip.
Absolutely, it's all good. It's all good. Think of surgery or something. Okay. It's all good. Can you give me a sense that they talked about what you meant to them? Remind me of Colleen Jones here all of a sudden. A sense of what sport has meant in your life.
Oh wow.
Just an easy question. Yep.
Easy question, 2 seconds in front of all these strangers. Let me see. Well, it's been obviously a major focus in my life, and you know, involved in so many different aspects of sport. First as an athlete, as a coach, administrator, and then as a sports medicine doc, and then as an auntie to my lovely niece. So involved in so many different aspects, and my life is about sport.
You know, she kind of flew by there quickly, and I don't know if people saw who your niece was. You want to give a bit of biographical data there?
Well, her mom is over here, and she deserves the credit. D.A. Franklin is the mom and my sister, and she's an incredible mom. And Missy Franklin won 4 gold medals and a bronze in London in 2012. And I was there with the soccer team, and it was just a phenomenal experience with Missy burning up the pool, and we ended up with the bronze medal in London after a long 12 years with them, working through many problems and injuries. And and of course, Missy's career continues, so very exciting.
Reading your bio, that 2012 bronze really jumped out at me. That was such a story of those games for all of us back here. What was it like kind of in the throes of that with women's soccer at its, I think, zenith in terms of coverage and popularity?
Well, when I started with the team in 2000, of course, no one really wanted to go with the team. I was down in Houston at the time, and they asked me to travel with the team to Kansas in August. I had planned a trip with my partner, Linda, to Morocco for our vacation, and I promptly, thank you, Linda, canceled the vacation. And we went, and I went to 4 days in Kansas in August in 2000, and we hit it off, and I stayed with the team throughout the time. In those days, we didn't win anything. We'd lose 9-0 to Germany and Norway and so forth, and over the years, we gradually improved. We got our systems down. We had some maturity with the team. We had players that were, you know, in their teens, now in their late 20s. And so London was things coming together. And I think the World Cup will even be better. You know, now, of course, everyone wants to go with the team. But in those days, no one wanted to go with the team. And just an incredible experience. They're wonderful athletes, and a real joy to travel with them all those years. It was 1 year we traveled 4 months together on a bus through Europe with a 4-month-old. I think I was the only team doctor that actually traveled with diaper rash cream. And, so a little bit of everything there.
Yeah, it's quite a resume. Listen, it's a Hall of Fame career. It continues. You and your sister go share a tear. You're both having trouble. Cathy Campbell, ladies and gentlemen.